Hi, I'm Danielle, and Rob is my husband. We got introduced between a mutual friend, and after we got married, I wouldn't say I doubted his salvation so much, although the more we got into it, like several years in, I was wondering, like, okay, he's not really stepping up to be the head of the household, and I feel like faith was used as something to kind of get his way, and because he knew that was the thing that I probably relied on most, was my relationship with God. When he did get saved, however, I think we had just had so many problems, communication issues. I stopped communicating altogether because I felt like through the years I wasn't being heard anyway and nothing was changing. So I kind of shut down, and it wasn't the first time that I've done that. I, tend to do that. I have trauma in my past, so that was something that I was used to doing. And when he got saved, I really didn't know if it was genuine or not. I should have paid more attention to see if it was and tested it, but then I was going through my own stuff, and I was getting into things I shouldn't have been getting into, reading a bunch of books I shouldn't have been reading, and started questioning what did I really want and being selfish about things. And so a few months in, after COVID, when things started to get a little bit better with that situation, I had just kind of decided I was done. I had completely shut down emotionally and was just ready to go. And I moved out. And during that time, my behavior was not great. Vows were broken. There was infidelity. I wasn't partying, but I was not acting like myself. I wasn't being like myself. I thought I was. I thought I was embracing the side of me that was worldly, because I didn't see the point in trying to be the good girl anymore. I was relying too much on behavior tactics than I was for actually relying on my relationship with God and allowing him to renew my mind and things like that. One day I sat there and I felt I need to ask him if he's really done with this marriage. And I didn't feel like getting back together. My feelings were not there, but I know the Holy Spirit was speaking to me and telling me, you need to try to fix this. And so I was already doing some counseling with Laura, some trauma counseling, and we decided to do our marriage counseling. I was having severe anxiety at first, and through the counseling, I was able to let the anxiety kind of wane. I think God was taking that away from me, and we started realizing some serious truths about our theology that needed to be corrected and what a marriage is really supposed to be, and it couldn't have been better for us. And God really showed up in that time, and my husband showed me so much grace that I didn't feel like I deserved. And then toward the end of our counseling, after 5 years of trying to have a child, we suddenly were pregnant. And I was in complete shock. He was in shock. It was the biggest blessing that we'd had besides our marriage being restored. And I just thank God for that. I thank the Nehemiah Project for that, because I've been to counseling for my past, probably 3 times in my life, and I'd never been anywhere where it ever worked. So it worked out for us very well, and I'm just so thankful for God doing what he did in our lives. And I think now, after a rough end of my pregnancy and a year of where I've been punishing myself for a lot of things that I did last year, I finally accepted the grace and the mercy that God has given me and that he has given me, and we're in a much better place now. He's doing a new thing, definitely, I would say, with us, and I'm really excited about where we go from here.